And when Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea in the days of Herod the king, behold, there came wise men from the east to Jerusalem, saying, Where is he that is born King of the Jews? For we have seen his star in the east, and have come to worship him. His star, brothers and sisters. This is all speculation on my part. It's certainly not a requirement to know all these things, and I don't believe you can be proved from the scripture that what I'm fixing to say is so. But it's something to think about. So, what is this star? Could this star have appeared once again over there in Matthew 24? Oh, incidentally, Herod the king. That was the temple that was standing, brothers and sisters, back in the that was torn down, not one stone left upon another. I didn't say anything about it in my other video. I left out the these things question. This was one of the main things that they wanted to know about, the these things question in my other video. So the sacking of Jerusalem and the tearing down of this temple, the setting up of his kingdom, his heavenly kingdom, back in the 1st century AD, which everybody thinks, the Great Tribulation period, which everybody thinks is off in our future, but is actually history, something that's already happened. And to prove my point, I want to go into it a little bit deeper here in a minute. Well, I'm getting away from the subject at hand right here, but I don't want to get into that. His star in the east. Okay. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. Could this have been that star? There's historical books. I'm not going to. Well, I know we shouldn't get into that, but sometime I do. They talk about this star that appeared in the heavens back in the 1st century. Whether that's, we can't go by all these books and everything, but I'm just speculating. This is just entertainment on my part today, probably. On the Son of Man in heaven. Then shall appear, it says, then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man. You remember the second question was, what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? Or the sign of his coming being him coming into his kingdom, coming into power. That temple had to be torn down. The animal sacrifice had to be ended. We were entering into the age of grace, brothers and sisters. That was what was on the and he was a king, a conquering king, say brothers and sisters. They knew this. That's why the tribes of the earth mourned. Say, the tribes of the earth mourned. And that's funny how this fits over here with, if you look over in Revelation 1:7, it says, and all the kindred of the earth shall wail. So that sure is funny how that kind of meshes together. So I believe they're talking about the same thing, brothers and sisters. Everybody's worried about Revelation. They point over there. But it's certainly to be profit from Scripture. I profit a lot from the book of Revelation. But it's when I read it, I know that most of these apocalyptic events, except for the consummation of all things, has already happened, brothers and sisters. Now we're looking for the last enemy to be destroyed is death. And that can happen in the moment and in the twinkling of an eye. He's gone into a far country, brothers and sisters. And he's populating his heaven right this moment, waiting for the last child of grace to be born and brought into his kingdom. And brothers and sisters, I want to tell you, it's a great multitude that no man can number.